Okay, welcome back to Coast AM. All right, this hour, we call it Conversations with Linda. Give you that chance once a month to talk with her about stories that you deem important. And if you're a government whistleblower, check in with us as well. Back with your calls on Coast to Coast AM. And welcome back to Coast. Linda Moulton Howe with us and your calls. Linda, let's take some calls here for you, Linda. They're lining up. We'll pick it up by going to Asheville, North Carolina. Eric, thanks for calling. Go ahead. You're on Coast to Coast.
Oh, wow, what a privilege. Thank you both for accepting my call.
You're welcome.
Miss Howe, both of you are just troopers for the truth. I've got to give it to you, and you're the reason I work at night while my son sleeps.
Thank you. Thank you.
Something I've personally observed, and I was wondering if you had noticed, since 2010, our moon's been flipping 180 degrees a night. Optically, you can see the craters actually move across clockwise on the moon face. 2 months ago, the shadow began to follow it. It is no longer a crescent moon. It's almost like somebody turned on a neon light a couple years ago, and now it's starting to flash. The shadow is actually moving 180 degrees across the moon each and every night. When you watch it at 4-hour periods, you can tell 20 to 25 degrees across the face of the moon like a clock. The shadow and the craters are both moving. Now, I looked at why. NASA claims that a brown dwarf G1.9 had moved in close to Pluto. I'm sure you remember this. The thing is, if you look at the Hubble data from where they're discussing binary systems, never does a binary star stop at the outer planet. It always circles the sun, and this is 3 years ago. At Christmas, I watched Orion. I used to drive the USS Texas and the USS Arkansas, so I'm helmsman qualified, and I know my stars. I watched Orion bounce across my horizon 40 degrees and back every week up until recently when I've been watching the sun rise north of east and set almost due north. I can't believe people are missing this stuff. But I have moved from Los Angeles to the top of a mountain near North Carolina in Asheville here, and I can see the sky really good.
What's happening out there, Linda?
I'm listening to you, and I am an amateur astronomer, have been since I was 4 years old and had a little reflector. And I always look at the moon, and I have never seen what you're describing. And that includes looking at the moon with some strong binoculars just recently. And I've never seen anything of what you're describing. And so I am baffled at your description.
Now, let's get back to the sinkholes for just a second.